had the game to a one-score game there at the end of the half. Thought the guys did a good job of driving the ball down the field there, and and being able to kick a field goal there just before the end of the half. Came in here at halftime, made some adjustments, and then we went out there, and you got to give Kansas City credit, obviously, but there's some clear situations there where we had a little bit of Oakland beating Oakland. Okay, we had a situation there where we forced a fumble. Okay, CJ made a good play on the ball. We got it down there. Need to score touchdowns when you're on the road. We didn't punch it in there, and we came right back. And I believe they had a good kickoff return. They had a good drive, they had a drive, and we stopped them. We were off the field. Okay, we had a couple of penalties in there that aided that thing, which led to a score, and we got ball back. I believe we fumbled the center quarterback exchange, which obviously cannot happen. Okay, and then they hit us on a big play, and I thought third down defense, I thought we did a good job that way. I thought we were running the ball pretty well on them. Hey, at times, obviously when the game got out of hand, we couldn't do that. But the bottom line is you got to score touchdowns when we get in the red area, okay? And we can't do the things, okay, that we did, in the second half of this football game to win a game like this on the road against a good team. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit surprised, to be honest with you, and I felt like kind of some of those things, I'm not saying, you're completely by it. You're never completely by it, at this point. But I felt like, we were way in front of it, that's for sure. And that sequence there led to a bunch of points, it led to several, scores. And, we can't give them the ball down in that end of the field, whether it's 3 points they get, a touchdown they get. I believe they scored a touchdown there, I think. When you have a center quarterback exchange, we can't do the things, and I applaud our guys' effort, but you can't do the things, that keep drives alive when you are playing really good, on third down. And, at the same time, big plays. I think, we stopped them on third down, but I think we gave up 5 plays maybe in this game. It could be, 4 or 5, but that were over 20 yards, and that's something that, we had to eliminate. It's not something, quite honestly, that Kansas City had done before this. So. I don't know about beat up. I'll have to watch the film, but obviously there was pressure there. Okay, they're 2 edge rushers. Cause some problems there. And I think anytime you get into a game when you're behind in scores and you're playing against those kind of edge rushers, you're going to have a situation where, you're kind of feeding their ego a little bit, and they can get after the passer that way, and we have to throw the ball to get back in the game. Yeah. Yeah, no question about it. Field position was critical. We started in our end of the field quite a bit, and on the flip side of that, again, if it wasn't a kickoff where there might have been a flag, those type of things happen, I think, twice today, kickoff return. They did a good job returning the ball, and we didn't do a good job of covering it, and we knew that was the key to the game. It was their return game. I said it during the week back home, is that was an advantage for them on paper, and it was an advantage today. Yeah, we pressured them, and we had man coverage, and and they beat us. No, the dialogue was fine on the sideline at that point. Always a concern about the quarterback getting hurt. Yes, always a concern. But
anything more, guys? How did you think? Other than the fact of getting away, to have kind of makeshift pieces, some of your defensive secondary.
Yeah, I thought they held up well for a while, and again, I don't think a lot of that, was a result of, of necessarily of them in the back end, I have to look at the tape. There's a couple plays that came out of there, some things in the middle of the field, one or two things that way. But we had to piece a few things together. We had a couple guys go down, and obviously, we didn't have CO today, and we had to do some different things that way. But I really, I thought early in the game I felt Ray a little bit, in there, and that's not an excuse. Yeah, I was worried during the week, watching him move around, and no, it wasn't good enough.
You think Carr struggles are due to the lack of time back there, or the receivers not getting open, or what?
I think it's a combination of everything, Vic. I really do. I mean, it's a combination of all those things. We had a couple of scenarios out there where, where maybe we didn't separate. Okay, we didn't do some things that way. I think we had a couple of scenarios where Derek would tell you, that we didn't necessarily throw it great, and he was under some pressure. No question about it.
The first down play when you had just got the ball after the C.J. Wilson got sacked the first time on the play where it looked like you may have had enough time to release the ball.
Yeah, I thought we had some time, on that play. They were rushing 5 guys most of the day. They covered us up in there and rushed 5 guys most of the day. That's where you got to win one-on-one matchups. We knew that coming into the game. We knew that's what they were going to do. We talked about it all week, winning those matchups. We won some of those matchups last week, and they did a good job here. On that particular play, I think, and I'm not positive of that. I got to look at it, but I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication on a particular route.